Hello, Angela Meiritz-Reid here, Stampin' Up demonstrator based in Christchurch, New Zealand. Today I'm sharing with you how I created this handmade card for this week's Global Design project. All the products I've used are available at my online store and will be listed at the end of this video. A PDF tutorial is also available via my blog. I'll add the link to my blog in the description box. For this card, I've used the Hand-Penned Petals Stamp Set just for the congratulations, and the penned flowers dies for the flower here. I've started just with a basic white card base and then worked my way up with this panel here. So I've got one of these here ready, and I've just popped the scallop die along the edge of that to create this edge here, and I've just popped some post-it notes on it to hold it in place. So I'll just bring in my die cutting machine, just pop that on there. Run that through. And just carefully peel these off. And I've got that lovely scalloped edge there. So pretty. I love anything with stitching. It's a lovely little touch. And then the next thing to do is to add this embossed piece here. So I've started with a 4cm piece. I'm going to pop it in the Pretty Flowers embossing folder. Just going to line that up there and bring my die cutting machine back in. And this isn't a 3D one, so it has plate bottom number 1, number 2, then the embossing folder, and then number 4. If it's a 3D one, you don't need the number 2 plate. So I've got that lovely embossed piece there. So you can use whichever side you prefer, depending whether you like that going out or in. Then I'll just bring in my trimmer, and I want to trim those into 1cm strips. So I have 4 of those. Get those nice and straight. Once you've lined them all up, just turn them over, keeping them in order. And just pop some glue along the back. As you can see, I'm not going too close to the edge because it will spread once I pop it on. I'll just take that bit of thicker bit there because I don't want that to go everywhere. And just want to turn them over and line it up along the edge there. And I've just left a tiny little gap. It's probably only about 1 millimetre. And with the glue you can just move it a little bit. So once you've got that how you like it, then I'm going to adhere that straight onto the card front, and what I've done is I've just popped it on just this backing card, which I've glued several sheets of cardstock together rather than use dimensionals, but dimensionals of course work perfectly well. It's just the white card. When you get your DSP, just cut it to size and glued it together, and then that's just going to sit there, get nice and even on the front. And then I'm going to create this floral image here. So what I have is this die cut here. This is surrounding the edge one. So it creates a solid background. And then I've got two pieces of cardstock that are this size, and all the measurements are in the tutorial. And I'm just going to add some adhesive sheet to the back of that. Just makes adhering them together so much easier. And I've already done one here and die cut it, so because I'm going to layer two up. I just find that when you pop more than one together, it just adds a nice little shadow, gives it a bit of interest. So just run my little mini machine in. I haven't put any adhesive on that because it's easy to adhere. That one, put that to one side, and then I'm going to probably run this one through a couple of times. With having the adhesive sheet on the cardstock, it does make it a little tighter to go through and another layer to cut, so I just find doing it a couple of times helps. So with this one here, this is the first one I've die cut. Just going to peel that backing off gently. And then adhere that onto there. And then hopefully this one has die cut well. It has. And I usually don't worry too much about these little ones when there's adhesive on the back, because I find when you pull that backing off, it takes those little pieces out, so it saves a lot of fiddling around. And then you just want to pop that exactly over top of the other one, just lining it all up. And then once I know it's in place, I'm happy, just press it right down firmly. The next thing I'm going to do is adhere this glittery ribbon to the back of here. So I'm just going to use my Stampin' seal, because it means you can move it around if you need to, if you're not happy with the placement of your ribbon. So I've got my piece of, it's beautiful, this ribbon, it's got all that glitter in it. So I've got this piece here coming sort of through here, and down to here, and then I'm just going to fold that piece there underneath and bring that up over to here, and do the same thing, fold that over and take it down and out there. Just trim that, it's a little bit longer than I'd like, so it's about the same overhang as that side. Then I'm going to adhere that to the card front with dimensionals. Pop those and all the major spots on here. And also if you go over the ribbon like that, it just holds that in place as well, so you're doubly sure it's not going to move. And card fronts here, so I'm just going to pop that bit of an angle. It's going to stick down easily and well. And you know, I've also got another bow here in the gold, so just going to quickly do that bow. It's going to sit, actually it's not quite in the middle, I need it to be a bit more in the middle, just retie that. With this it does move quite a lot, but if you give it a really good tug it will stay put. And I'm just going to pop a little glue dot. Glue dots are brilliant for keeping bows in place, and I'm just rolling it up. I'm just going to tuck it in, just in that groove, so it will sit down there. And that will flatten out once I put the congratulations on. So I'm just going to stamp that, and I'm going to gold emboss that. So I've got a small strip of card, white card, embossing buddy. I'm just doing congratulations. Of course using my foam mat. And I'm using gold to tie in with the bow. I'll just heat set that, won't be a moment. So I just want to trim that down. I want to make it reasonably close to the words, because I don't want to pick up too much my card. Let's check it's straight. Being white on white, it's not too crucial. So I just want it to sit either side, and that's by the time I put one dimensional there, it's going to be a couple of dimensionals high. So what I'll do is I'll put one at half one there and a half one there. Then I'm just going to pop another half over this one here. Hopefully that will be nice and straight. See, if I just tuck that, just tuck it under there. Oops, it's not going to stay. Or just under something, just until it settles. Or alternatively, pop something on top of it, and it will be, it will hopefully flatten out. So now I'm just going to add, I've got these brushed metallic adhesive back dots. So I'm just going to pop one of those up here and one down here, and then just this little smaller one down here. And that's my card created. So thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me the thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for joining me. Take care and have a great week. Bye for now.